How do you face new problems in life? How do you cope up with new problems in life? Right. When new problems come up the way of your life, how should you react? So that's the particular kind of answer you're seeking for. So I will explain this phenomenon in plain layman's term, because if you understand the concept behind this, because 100% of the truth we are searching, they are hidden in our plain sight. That is 100% of the truth, 100% of secrets, 100% of the mysteries that we try to unravel in our life, they are hidden in our plain sight while we are searching elsewhere for answers. Right? We only need to know where we should look for that answer. So that's the knowledge we need to have. Imagine 1,000 people at a museum watching at a particular image. So 1,000 people watching at one particular image, so they would be viewing the particular image at 1,000 differing varying angles. Likewise, even for the same thing, even for the same problem, there might be differing a multitude of perspectives, but only one perspective among that is going to be the correct right perspective. So what is the right perspective with regard to a particular problem, a new problem you might face in your life? When a new problem is presented to you, the first thing you need to realize and understand is you should not be worried about the answer for the problem. Answer means the output. You should not be worried about solving that particular problem. You should only be worried about, my goodness, how to solve this problem. That is the methodology, the process that you should undertake in order to solve that particular kind of problem. When you are being worried about the problem, the methodology, that is how to solve this problem, when you are worried about the how to, that means you are en route, you are taking the correct path to solving that particular problem, because you are being worried, you are thinking about the process, not the answer. Neglect the answer, neglect the solution, neglect the output. Be only concerned with the process, that is the methodology. If you are concerned with the methodology, then you will find a way. You will find a way to solve that problem. Now let me say it more simply. That is, imagine now you set your eyes on a quadratic equation. You need to solve that, right? So now you need to understand, the first thing you need to understand is, that is, you should know where to look for an answer, the right perspective. Upholding the right perspective is the first thing you need to understand is, my goodness, this is I have never encountered a problem of this nature. So if the problem is new, if the nature of the problem is new, you need to understand, I cannot solve a new problem with the existing level of old knowledge I have. I cannot solve a new problem with the existing level of old knowledge I have. In order to solve this new problem, I need to accumulate new knowledge. Accumulate new knowledge means I need to learn something new. I need to learn quadratic expressions. I need to learn the area of math pertaining to related to solving quadratic equations. Then once you have accumulated that knowledge, then thereafter that problem won't be a new problem. You would solve it. So if any problem is new, if the nature of any problem is new to you, that is an indication, a reminder, a message for you to upgrade. Please upgrade. It's an indicator for you to, oh, please charge. Now understand, there is a need for you to charge your phone when the battery gets depleted. Likewise, if you cannot solve any new problem, that is, you don't have sufficient amount of information with you, sufficient amount of knowledge with you to solve that particular problem, that is why the problem is new for you, then you need to learn something new in order to solve that. When in the process of learning something new, you are en route to personal growth. That is the nature's way of upgrading you, the nature's way of reminding you, oh lazy Adam, get up, stand up, you need to learn something new if you want to personally grow. Now, so instead of looking at problems as conflicts, as areas that upset you, you should not conflict with the problem, because a problem is an opportunity, it is a hidden blessing, it is a reminder for you to upgrade, it is an opportunity for you to personally grow yourself quantitatively and qualitatively. So that is why I mentioned earlier, 100% of the truth, they are hidden in plain sight. So what is a problem? Problem is a way of upgrading you. Problem is a way of lifting you. It is an opportunity that is being presented to you by nature for you to personally grow quantitatively and qualitatively. So if you find 10 new problems, that means how should you interpret it? You need to understand, 10 new opportunities are being presented to you by the grace of God. 10 new opportunities are being presented to you. Why? You need to upgrade. You need to personally grow and develop. That much you need to understand. So what really matters when it comes to solving new problems is the process. You need not neglect the solution. You need not worry yourself about the answer you will get. It might be 25, 27, whatever. If you are only concerned with the methodology, the process of working out, that is, if you know where to look, that is the methodology, that is, then only you will know, the subject is math, the area is solving quadratic equations. Then comes the understanding, my goodness, I need to learn this. Imagine it will take 4 complete hours for you to completely learn quadratic equations. One day consists of 24 hours. So devote 4 hours today. Then you will be saving 20,000 hours in your whole lifetime, or 10,000 hours, or 100 hours, or dozen hours from your lifetime. Because if you discipline yourself to do what is being required of you at that particular time, you won't be wasting your time with in order to find solutions for that particular area again and again. So when you meet another quadratic equation, another quadratic problem, it won't be new for you, because you have accumulated a comprehensive knowledge. You have dedicated 4 hours and you have completely studied the area, mastered the area of quadratic expressions. So that much you need to understand. So when it comes to solving a new problem, you need to have the correct perspective, that is knowing where to look for the answer. With the problem, you should not be concerned about the output, you should be concerned with the methodology. That is learning something new. When you should learn something new, learn it fully, learn it completely, or else you will be wasting irregular times of your life at irregular intervals, at irregular stages of your life, at irregular periods of life, because you haven't mastered that one particular thing that was required of you to be mastered at one particular time. If you neglect that, if you don't interpret that indication for personal growth, the opposite of personal growth, that is personal decline, you will take a trajectory toward personal decline.